All right, today we're going to pull back the curtain on the hidden rules that keep you safe in what are, believe it or not, the two most electrically dangerous rooms in your entire house. And these aren't just random suggestions, they're a life saving system hiding in plain sight.
So, why all the fuss? I mean, really, why are these rooms singled out? Well, it's pretty simple when you think about it. They're the only places where we intentionally design for massive amounts of water and high voltage electricity to be right next to each other. And we all know that's a recipe for disaster if it isn't managed perfectly.
So, how do we manage that risk? The answer is a super smart set of rules called the National Electrical Code, or the NEC. It's honestly a masterclass in thinking ahead, and its first big idea is simple: make power convenient, but make it almost impossible to use in a dangerous way.
Okay, let's dive into a specific rule. NEC 21052B. Now, I know that sounds super technical, but stick with me because the logic behind it is just pure common sense. It says that no spot on your kitchen counter can be more than 24 inches away from an outlet. And why 24 inches? Well, most small kitchen appliances have cords that are about that long. This rule makes it physically impossible to have to stretch a cord over a wet sink or a hot stove. It's brilliant.
So, what does that actually look like when an electrician is wiring up your kitchen? It creates this simple little rhythm. They have to put the first outlet within 2 feet of where the counter starts. After that, no two outlets can be more than 4 feet apart. See? It's a 2 foot/4 foot rule, and it guarantees you're always within reach. And get this, the code is so thorough that even a tiny little 12-inch strip of countertop has to get its own outlet. And you see what that does, right? This isn't just about making it easy to plug in your blender. It's about smart design that makes the safest path the easiest path. The whole point is to completely eliminate any reason you'd ever need to grab a dangerous old extension cord in the kitchen.
But, just putting outlets in the right place, that's only layer one of our safety cake. In these high-risk areas, kitchens and bathrooms, the code demands a very special kind of outlet. Think of it like a lightning-fast bodyguard for you and your family.
We're talking about the ground fault circuit interrupter, or what everyone calls a GFCI. Its job is incredibly cool and very specific. It's constantly measuring the electricity flowing out to an appliance and comparing it to what's coming back. The instant it senses even a tiny, tiny imbalance, which could mean electricity is leaking out and going somewhere it shouldn't, like through water or worse, through you, it slams on the brakes and cuts the power. And when I say it cuts the power, I mean instantly. Without a GFCI, a ground fault can be a lethal event. The electricity is looking for a path, and that path might be you. But with a GFCI, bam, the power is shut off in as little as 1/40th of a second. That is literally faster than your heart can beat, and it's fast enough to prevent a serious injury. It is a true lifesaver. Now here's the thing. This little hero only works if it's, well, working. And you can, and you really, really should, test them about once a month. It's so easy. Just plug in a lamp or a nightlight and turn it on. Then, press the little test button on the outlet. The light should go off. Then you press the reset button and the light should pop right back on. It's a 2-second check that could literally save your life. Okay, so the GFCI is our frontline defender, but it's not working alone. There's one more piece to this whole safety puzzle, a hero you never even see, hiding right there in your walls, that provides the ultimate safety net for your entire home. And that hidden hero is the Equipment Grounding Conductor, or EGC. We just call it the ground wire. The absolute best way to think about this guy is as an emergency exit for electricity. If something goes seriously wrong inside an appliance, like a wire comes loose and energizes the metal case of your mixer, the EGC gives that dangerous surge of electricity a safe, easy path to run back to your circuit breaker, which then trips instantly. Okay, so let's get this straight because it's super important. The ground wire protects your house. It's designed to handle huge electrical faults that could start a fire, and it trips the main breaker in your panel. The GFCI protects you. It detects those tiny, sneaky leaks of electricity that aren't big enough to trip a main breaker, but are more than enough to be fatal. They're two different defenders guarding against two totally different threats. And, just like you wouldn't use a garden hose to fight a skyscraper fire, this safety wire has to be the right size for the circuit it's protecting. The code is really smart about this. There's a whole table for it, table 250.122, that tells electricians how thick the ground wire needs to be. Basically, the bigger the electrical highway, the bigger the emergency exit needs to be. Makes sense, right? So when you step back and look at all these pieces, you realize it's not just a random collection of rules, right? It's a system. It's like 3 gears in a safety machine, all meshing perfectly together with one single purpose: to keep you and your family safe. So let's just run it back one more time. You've got your smart outlet spacing, which prevents you from doing something dangerous in the first place. Then you've got the GFCI, which is like your personal bodyguard, watching for the smallest hint of trouble. And finally, you have the ground wire, the ultimate failsafe, protecting your entire home from a total catastrophe. It's this beautiful 3-layered system of smart design, active protection, and a rock-solid failsafe. And what it does is take what could be a real danger zone and turn it into one of the safest spots in your entire house. Kinda changes how you see your kitchen, doesn't it? The next time you walk in there, look at those outlets. You're not just looking at a piece of plastic anymore. You're looking at a hidden language of safety, a whole system designed from the ground up to protect you. So the next time you plug in that coffee maker, what are you gonna see?